Yeah, I looked at him.
You looked at him.
I picked him up.
And he had a very rough streak of teams, including your own. So
yeah, I did him no favors.
Yeah,
we knew he was good back then. Like, I'll say that much. You know, give me some credit.
Ollie is gonna go down, and that'll be your first blood for Kataomi, one of the players who makes up the very interesting hero pools that Cloud9 have tended to draft. I would say most. Meanwhile, the side lanes are going all right. This Luna, though, has been tearing up the tournament. Cloud9 opted to pick up the Luna here, and she's already off to a great start, 19-5. Do you agree with Fear, in that this is kind of like an S-tier carry for the tournament?
I mean, the win rate tells you all you need to know right now. Nobody has answers to what Luna's providing. Fishman, no answers for the right-click.
Well, maybe a Fairy Fire is good enough an answer, and he actually drops a Blood Grenade as he walks away, hitting both Q and Jab, slowing him down long enough that Watson's able to pick up the kill. One kill, maybe two. He's going to be speared back into the tower, but he could still go for the kill on Jabs. He's healthy enough for that much. He's missing out on a fair bit of lane, and Jabs make
feeling of this hero. It is really high if you can put these illusions to use. Like, we've seen things like Wisdom Runes get denied, Water Runes get denied, Courier kills, all this stuff. You can send these illusions around the map and get work done with it. And it counts for a lot in these early games. 23 Savage. Ooh. Not having a fun time on this lane. In fact, I think Aurora are not having a fun time in this laning phase overall. All to scale here. I think Aurora are going to have to look for Snapfire rotation.
Oh no! Even the neutral's playing against 23 Savage as it hurricanes him right into DM Stomp.
Brutal. Fishman continuing to harass the runes roster that can make some plays happen, kind of recover a little of this laning phase. I'm looking at the Snapfire. High damage early support that can sync up with the Treant, try and bail out these lanes, but that
needs to do something soon.
Yeah,
that safe lane is struggling, so if he doesn't win this lane, he maybe needs to make the rotations happen. Q turns around, throws out a blast. Lorinoff, yeah, these rotations aren't going to have the same kind of punch as they do when the Earth Spirit shows up. Earth Spirit gets a kill and gets a magnetize on the two of them, and might actually take out Q if you could hit him with another boulder, but Q's going to TP back and make sure that damage isn't done. But Fishman is currently looking to steal a Wisdom Rune, and Aurora, they got to act fast.
We're seeing a lot of frontline spellcast brawlers.
Okay.
Centaurs, Earth Spirits, these types of big tanky heroes that go in Kunkas. The heal's really nice on them.
The blast is not going to be enough. Hit him with the double edge, but a roll in from no one might be able to collect it. No, he rolls past him and straight into the arena. Now he does manage to get off and magnetize. It's not going to be enough damage to take out 23 Savage. Kataomi and DM on the run. They made a heavy commitment to try and kill that carry of 23 Savage. It seems like he just had too much HP, where they just completely underestimated how much 23 Savage was able to take there.
And no one just didn't see the TPs in the trees. Just goes into his own demise as they're even going to pick up Kataomi, slay him, and spew his corpse over the battlefield here. Very pivotal power rune as well for Lorinoff. He's had power rune control, and it's done a decent amount for him in terms of keeping the Shaker's resources up on the map. Allows him to make some of these moves. Honestly, this Shaker is having a pretty good early game considering how the lane went. Even if you get to steal some stacks, this is some extra juice as long as you get out.
He's going to be caught for it, though. Kicked over his own Fisher, hit by the ensnare. Now the Eclipse is going to be put to use to quickly kill Lorinoff's Shaker and try and chase for more. Now it's Aurora, who are going to be on the run with a lot of catch on the side of Cloud9. Very likely they can get multiple kills out of this one. A good spear back might be able to spare Jabs his life, but he has been slowed down to a crawl. A roll that doesn't land, but a little mini stun and a Splinter Blast slow. That'll be enough for the dive past the mid-tier 1 tower for Watson's triple kill.
This is the power of Luna. She can join anything in the early game once you have those beam points up, and at the same
Cloud9 stacking up in multiple areas as the 14-minute mark approaches. While they're still making plays here, no one's going to be able to roll away as the song comes out from Fishman.
Does have a shield rune.
DM, he doesn't approach, they actually wait for the curse. That's what they're going for. They do hit the arena, but inside of the arena is this eclipsed up Watson who looks to finish off Lorinoff, and he's got him dead.
Just couldn't do anything there with the Shaker.
Just kite it out constantly. They'll collect the extra kill in Ollie, who cannot run for his life. Dream Protector being far too slow for that.
Man, I always forget that that new curse has Dispel built into it. I think Lorinoff felt a lot of 2 or 3-man curse. You want to be able to punish Aurora for a clump into that spell. Having AoE stuns, AoE silence, Well, okay.
Lornoff
He's
gets
out.
his revenge at least, comes back to life, and instantly Blink Echo slams a solo Kataomi.
It shows you how much he worth the trade.
Aurora have yet to be able to take a tier 1 tower off the map. And that struggle will continue as no one sets up to defend his safe lane tower and catches out the Treant Protector who was left behind. The other two cores had already backed out. Honestly, Aurora's not even trying to get towers away. They're just trying to conserve their own part of the map as much as possible.
Did recover into an okay position here, though. Like, you are not going to keep up with Watson, given the start he had and the stacks and the farming power of Luna, but Mirana's doing better than I thought he was going to be.
Stampede used, trying to chase off Lornoff. Between the stun, they do manage to get him inside the arena here, so Watson can't do any damage with his hits, and he does not opt to use the Eclipse to try and get the kill. Some kisses go out. Fishman able to dodge a little bit with the illusions. Jab's still going to try and hunt him down, though. He's got a Blink Dagger coming up, gets in melee range, hits him with a spear to finish him off.
Very nice finds from Jabs. That Blink just got delivered before that fight. Instantly gets 2 kills out of it. I mean, honestly, this is the strength issue, but it just feels a little slow to me. Like, you really need to go late with this hero, and I think another big component is you need a lineup that utilizes it well. And there's a lot of pieces of that to figure out as Ollie's going to drop. Like, you need frontline for this hero, which I think sometimes is missing. You also, I think, need other heroes that benefit from the Solar Flare. Like, I don't think you want a lineup with Mirana where she's the only one using Solar Flare in a fight.
And she first, and yeah, he's got a BKB and an Aegis. This is really just not a good target for Aurora, but if they can get the Eclipse off and still not lose anybody for it, well,
backside of the fight.
Dead. They are still going to go and engage on the rest of these heroes. The curse! Right as 23 Savage was trying to go for the backline supports. He's still going for it, but now the Cold Embrace is going to bail out Kataomi, and this Mirana is in trouble now as no one's going to try and hunt him down. He got the support, that he was searching for. Kataomi finally died, but look at, DM recognizes Kataomi completely saved that back half of the...
Your cooldown's back. Still struggling to find openings in the fights. They're looking at no one. Actually got him.
Got him before the roll, but the arrow is going to miss. Tried to chain it with the Gleipnir there, but the animation too slow.
The thing is, this is the part of the game where I just feel like Naga makes your fight. It's so much healing, so much stall. You can always bail somebody out. It's incredibly difficult to team fight into. They're going to find no one. Oh.
No one. On the high ground, spot him with the kisses. The spear goes out and does manage to stun him while keeping him there in that spot. The kisses will not be enough damage, but the Echo Slam is. And he went for Fishman too, so he's got him down to half HP. The Stampede's going to be used in the arena. Catches Fishman before he can slip away into the river.
No one not happy about that play at all. That cliff did him no favors, just gets 5-second air.
Take off to set themselves up for a free Roshan play.
They love the Mirana here. Might have to settle for support, and they'll take it. Nothing bad about this. Get to control some of the map more.
This 23 Savage's arrow Gleipnir play is just really not lining up for him in this game so far.
I mean, you know what?
He drew an exact line of what Aurora was going to do here. They are well prepared for this move. They're going to get spotted. No one's going to break the smoke. Doesn't get hit by the arrow. Once again, another miss. Jabs, BKB, and instantly goes for it. Goes straight to the Luna. They have to be able to burst him down here. There's the curse and the embrace resetting, and Watson, now he has a chance to be able to both use his Manta and his Satanic. This is not a carry that's going to be brought down early. Lornoff goes for the kill onto the Winter Wyvern and tries to jump away, but he's still caught in the area of the Eclipse. Watson brings him down and looks for the enemy carry of 23 Savage, who is out of lead charges, and one Lucent Beam cuts down the rest of his HP.
Oh, this next team fight is not necessarily easy if Cloud9 want to commit front of their lane, but safe play is go Roshan here. You just got a lot of big items. Shiva's on the Earth Spirit, Greaves for the Naga, BKB for the Winter Wyvern. 3 very strong defensive items just arriving for Cloud9 here. Why not continue the siege? No Echo Slam.
Jabs.
No Mirana.
He gets spotted by Kataomi, so he's not going to be making any initiation anytime soon. His Blink Dagger put on cooldown by the hits.
Can look for like a fissure and a spear back.
All 5 heroes back up. They don't go for the spear back at DM.
Oh,
he hits the back line with a beautiful stomp, and no one rolls in after him. Hits a beautiful magnetize onto 4. They almost managed to burst down Watson. This time it was much closer, but 23 Savage jumps after him, and he's not going to get it. He turns to kill the support, but his life is forfeit in the process.
DM just beautifully interrupts that entire engagement for Aurora, and the spear back is nowhere near clean enough. That is just the game, I think. Yeah. These glaives are just going to rip through your base. Man, Cloud9, I mean, this is a team that when they get their lineups rolling and this ball starts to hit, it is very difficult to take the 5-on-5s. And I think we saw the frustration in the team fights here from Aurora. There were glimpses of what their lineup can do, but ultimately, you're just fighting into so many saves, so many resets, and Luna, her early game was so strong that Watson